Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Right now I am trying to put some staples in my Tim Holtz stapler, and I don't know if you have done them with rusty staples. They don't work very well. They get I don't know what they just don't punt, or they don't staple very well. So I just use a alcohol marker, alcohol ink. You can use, whatever color, but this is burnt sienna, and it's kind of a rusty orange color. And, you can't really see that much, but when you're, oh, don't do that. So delicate. Oh, picked it up on the wrong side. And I do the sides too, because one time I didn't, and then all the backs were this silver. So I'm trying to get it on here if you haven't done this before. A little bit on those corners, take the silver off. Okay, so then, sorry. Now I can, can't get this thing to stay up, and it jumps closed on me. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm just gonna let that close. There we go. Okay, staples are done. It's just a pain to do it, And if you're like me, I do like, a couple to get me by, and then before you know it, I'm out of them again. So that's not a good thing to do. All right, excuse my arm. Okay, so staples are in. Now, what I wanted to share with you is this fabric I bought on Etsy. And I've got to tell you that this is the most amazing piece of grunge fabric that I've ever seen, really. I don't know how I came across it, or I think I was looking for linen for cross stitch, and this came up. It is linen. I have no idea what the count is. I was going to try and do some like stitching and see what the count might be. But isn't it gorgeous? And I think it's 18 by 18 inches. I think that's what no, it's 22 by 18. 22 by 18. So let me tell you who this is, and I'll try to link her in my description if I remember. Her name is Lori Padilla, and it's piles of paragraphs. I don't know the reason for that, but that's what it is. So she's on YouTube too. Oh, I didn't even know that. So she's on Etsy, all one word, piles of paragraphs. And then she's on Instagram and YouTube. And then she has, her Gmail. So, if you want something like this, it was a little pricey, but not that bad. I mean, to buy a piece of linen like this is $20 or more, just in this much linen. So, I thought she priced it really well. It was under $20, and shipping was pretty fast, and it's just beautiful. So when I saw this, I said, okay, I think I'll make a grungy journal next, because I just finished my what do you call that one? The cameo. So I don't want to cut anything up. I want it to be all together. I don't know if I want to make this a cover for a journal. Oh, hold on one second. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, I mean, I would like it, actually, I think, for a whole cover. Yeah, I love that. Don't know what I would, but I'd end up covering everything up. So, I don't know. Okay. But what I was going to do is, I was thinking in my head the other day, I was making paper clips, you know, altar paper clips. And then I thought to myself, I think I'm only going to do just a little bit of this. You know, that's my favorite. So let's do this one that's on this side. It's not my favorite. So this is all hand dyed. So I'm just going to fold this in half and cut it. I'll just cut it right here. I just want to see how this is going to work, if it does. This is not, you cannot rip it, I don't think. You can shred it a little bit after you do the cutting, but yeah, it doesn't even want to. Oh, there we go. So then let me move this out of the way. Let me pick a side. Guess it doesn't matter. So what I was thinking, if you had a piece of fabric, like just, you know, something you coffee dyed or whatever, and you took either your Tim Holtz, or you could use regular staples too, because you can also put the alcohol ink on them. So if we come down here, so let's see, this would be the part that would be sticking up at the top. Let's see, let me just test it. That would be better. Okay, so if we wanted to say that much at the top, maybe even a little bit shorter. I don't know. Let's just, what is this? I cut this, it's 3 inches, so this part is 1.5. So I think I would just staple it here in the middle of this 1.5. Staple it there. Sure. Watch this not work now. What'd I do? Did I put them in upside down? No, that's, oh yeah, they're upside down. It's not fun. So I know they go somewhere because I, oh my goodness. I lost a little section of staples earlier. I thought maybe they got jammed inside. Okay. Okay. This stapler is the weirdest thing. So this, I guess I should put you on pause. You don't have to deal with it. The staples have to come out here. So that means that these have to go here, which I thought I had that. Sorry about this, guys. This little stapler guy is so fussy. All right. Maybe I did have them in wrong. All right. Now, I'm going to fold it in half again. And then I thought this, I could staple this like, oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to put you on pause. I got to figure out what's going on. Okay, I'm back. What happened was that little piece I said was missing, a couple staples, and it was inside of there. Okay, so if I staple there, then we have this part we can glue on to, or you could sew, and if you're going to sew, just below, make sure you don't have the staple in the way. And then we'll put another one here. And right here, I guess. Just want to make sure you have enough room to cut it apart. You could do bigger, larger, or smaller distance away. So I thought, well, that might be kind of fun. Let me press these down a little bit. All right, so now I'm just going to cut these in half. They don't have to be perfect. I'm not even going to cut all of them. I'm just going to save them like that in my little tab box. So if I just take glue here and here, then I've got a cute little tab. And these could probably come off a little more if you wanted it more grungier. I don't know. I can't say that I ever made a full-on grungy journal. I've always wanted to, but I could never got around to it. So then I just wanted to share that with you, but this would fit right here like so. But not on this tag because it didn't turn out the right color. Because if I go with this rusty, it's like a orangey rust, and I use Rusty Hinge to get this color. And I used some of this brick black soot, and I don't know what else I used, but it did not turn the color I wanted. So then I did, and this was on gesso. I gessoed the page. I was watching a lady, and that's what she did, but when she got done, I quit watching her because by the time she got done, it was almost like black paper. So I'm like, you know, all of those stages she went through to make that, I could buy it maybe online or something. So then I did this one, you know, I just put the ink on my little, I'm not going to show you guys how to do it because you know. I just put the ink on there, and then I put some alcohol instead of water, because I think the alcohol just dries faster. But this one is not done yet. I thought I would just keep, you know, going. And then I did one with this metallic spray from Tim Holtz, a mica spray or something. Now that doesn't look too bad. It's kind of close. But then I did, okay, this one is just a plain gesso. This one I didn't put gesso on it. I just wanted to see how it would look without gesso. I don't know if it makes it better or not, but you can see the words through. But and this one I did with the gesso. Now I'm going to show you how I did this one, because this one, take everything out of the way again, this one is the best, that the tone is the best. Now I may grunge this some more, splatter some black on it, and then I'll put it on a tag. And here's my tag. And I already put this on the back, some of that tissue paper that Jody sent me. And I thought that, you know, you could write on that. So that's the color I'm going for. And if anybody knows of another ink that would work and get that orange rust color. It's almost like a gold, actually. Yeah, you know, it's almost like a deep, deep gold. So let's see, what was I gonna do? I am going to show you what I did. I took the gathered twigs and my little brush, and I put, let me put it in here. A little alcohol ink, or alcohol. This is 70%. Yeah, 70%. So I'm gonna do that. Get some of this off here. And I think I just went around like that. And I did most of the page. It's a little more. Alcohol absorbs quite fast. I could use water, but then, you know, you gotta wait for the water to dry. And, you know, the alcohol smell goes away. Kind of like the smell, actually. Always like the smell of different kind of chemicals. Bleach and anything. Okay. So, that I did like that. And then I crumpled it all up. So I guess this is like a little mixed media project. I'm not good at mixed media. Don't do it very often, but I just... This one already has some splatters because when I splatter everywhere. Okay, so then I wrinkled it all up, and then I took my little spongy guy, and I don't know how much ink is on there. Let me put a little bit. And I took most of the ink away, so I could just rub over this and get the highlight, the high parts. Don't really need to do this whole page because I only need it for the tag. Okay, so now see that how it's the right tone. Now this one already has some black speckles in it, but I was thinking maybe I should do a little black. So let me see, do I have another end of a, yes, I have this black one. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm not sure I want all of it to. Okay, so that's a little bit of black with it. I still feel like the background needs to be a little darker, but I don't know what to use. So I'm going to wait and I was going to see if this alcohol ink would do any different. Yeah, that's a little bit darker background. Guess I could go a little darker with the, but this is, I didn't even tell you guys, this, you know, this is the one I always use, Gathered Twigs. So, Yeah, I like that. I think I'll put some more paint, but I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want paint all over. And so then that, now see, there's this one. This one I could see like a little bit of like just color, like you know how Vintage Photo kind of gets that pink tint to it. This one looks like that, but why? I didn't use Vintage Photo. Wonder if I use some of this Rusty Hinge. It takes off so much. Don't know if I want to mess with that one. I like them both. But see, you can never get the same one, the same look. Guess I could put a little bit on here. There's nothing left on it. Yeah, it looks okay. It's just not... I need a darker background color. Maybe the book pages are not the... Oh, let's see. No, I want black. There might be enough on there. I was just going to use book pages because I thought that was a good choice to use them up. Okay. I have to stop because I have to go to the doctor's. I don't want to. And then this one, I kind of liked it when it went over the edge, but I should have put this on first and then this on second. So I'm not going to be able to do that because I need this to see around. I'm just going to stick this on real quick and see just kind of how it looks. Because, you know, when you press it down, the crinkles are going to kind of go away. Okay. It is so cold. It was 18 degrees this morning. That's really cold for me. And my house, my heater, it just can't keep up with it because I need new windows in some of the rooms. Oh, those are cool. I might have to do that, but you know, I think I like it better than this. This one just turned out so pinkish. I don't know why it turned pink. I can't remember what I put on it now. But I can still use this one. I may have to recover it, is what I'll do. Okay, so I think that looks good. Put one of these these on here and we'll stitch around it. Okay, and you guys will see when I do the picture. I might be able to get more than one done. Where is my... Okay, so I'm going to ink the edges of these pretty... I gotta re-glue that part. Okay, then I want to so I can make the edges a little bit darker. Rip off the paper. Okay, so, and you know, these you could just staple them when you put them on the book. Actually, that probably look better. I don't know, it's just a thought that I could, you know, sew through this and it would be, and you can move this up or down a little bit. We'll see. I'm going to sew through it and we'll see what happens. Yeah, so, you know, then whatever we put, these, I just printed these out. I've had them printed, I just never fussy cut them. But I don't know if that looks grungy or not, but anyway, you kind of get the idea. Then, at the same time, when I was getting these papers ready, I was doing it on, can you see this? Let's put this. I was laying down this piece of acetate and picking up the leftover colors on the acetate. And that way, this is for my other sewing thing. That way, I can use that in the back of, you know, pictures. Like, because it just kind of takes away the newness of these photographs because they are printed. Now, that might be a little too much, so, you know, I don't know. But I almost think I could, where's my little wipe? And then I'm going to go. But let's say I want, I'm just going to lay it here. This is the part that yeah, see, I can just kind of dab off a little bit. I don't really want to lay that back down there with the, but see, it gives it that, you know, you can still see the people and the faces and all that. I gotta let that dry because it's water. And I don't think I can do acetate on with the dryer. But anyway, I thought that would look good on some of, you know, whatever we put in this grungy journal. These are going in another journal, but I got to put, not a journal, but my wall hanging. And I've got to put the, and I got to remember who goes to who now. Oh, that's the other one. This is Henry. And this one goes to this one, Larrington's. I just printed this on my printer. And so I could put their names on underneath them. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna let you go. I think that's all I have for today, other than, you know, sewing around that. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to use for the journal cover itself, if I want to use a book or this. See, this would be kind of neat if I just used a hardback book and cut, you know, this out and then added something to it, but I just don't want to cover it up. It's priceless. A piece like that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.